Good evening, saw fans, and especially 181 saw fans. So I've got this is the donor kind of project, kind of spares 181 that I picked up with the military British Army 181. This saw was the one that I was hoping had a good cylinder on it that I can put on the other one. I've just pulled it all apart. And it's looking really good. Let's have a look. Let me get a torch. We can have a look at this cylinder together. I mean, I think that cylinder is pretty good. There's some very light scoring on the intake side. Again, some very light wear on the exhaust side, but really nothing to worry about at all. Clean as a whistle. How nice does that look? This saw has no spark. And actually underneath all the dirt, I think it looks really clean. So again, you do wonder how many hours has it really done. Here's the old piston. It's the original thin ring piston. A little bit on the intake side. But it's not even shiny. On the exhaust side, look, when they get really worn, this all goes shiny. Hasn't even got that. Really nice condition. So I think just to try and get the green one going, I'm just going to transplant this cylinder and piston straight onto the other one. Run it through the ultrasonic first, because this is just horrible. Can't stand it. So yeah, I'm really hopeful. I think this is a nice donor top end to keep our military 181 as a 181. I've already found on eBay because this is missing a top cover. This is the clutch cover that was on that 268 actually. It's actually a 181 clutch cover. So we've got a clutch cover. All we need is a top cover, and there was a 288 one on eBay, which I've snapped up for cheap today. So it almost feels like destiny that this saw is going to end up as a 288. So I think this is going to end up with a highway or a Meteor 288 top end on it. So I've been re-watching all of Tin Man's content he's made on that. Thank you for making all that, Mr. Tin Man. Just having a look which is the best cylinder to put on there. So I'm going to clean all this up. Okay. Fast forward a couple of days. The cylinder, that cylinder from the donor one, has been through the ultrasonic a couple of times. I could not resist just doing a little bit of transfer work, just waving the old grinder around a little bit. Didn't want to do too much. Never worked on one of these cylinders before, but I know a big thing is just opening these windows up just so that the piston windows can there's these are covered. These cover the small transfers on these, so you can open them up and it gets the saw to breathe a bit better. I did do a tiny bit of work on the piston just through these windows, getting to flow a bit, but not a lot at all really. Piston's cleaned up a little bit in the old ultrasonic, and the green saw is all ready to receive its new piston and cylinder. So there we go, all ready to get built back up. Don't think I'm even going to put the new rings on these. This all looks fine. It had good compression when I pulled the other saw over. All this stuff has been through the ultrasonic now. Air filter's nice and clean. Top cover is all nice and clean. So nice when it's all clean and you get into building it back up again. Look at that. The block and the shroud and everything's all nice and clean. Filter elbow, beautiful, all lovely. So yeah, the guy said it was running, so I'm going to leave the carb for now and just see if we can get it to fire, and then I'll put a carb kit through it at some point. Well, depends how it runs. But yeah, look at this. Spent a bit of time cleaning all this out. She's not a showroom piece, but she doesn't look bad. So in the next video, we'll get her all together, see if we can get it to fire. Oh, I'll show you this. This is the old cylinder. So, gotta love it when you buy saws and the guy says, oh, I don't know why it stopped running. I don't know why it stopped running. It's still got compression. And I pulled it over in front of him and said, nope, you haven't got any compression there. And then, oh, it's pushing itself in. Hang on. So there we go. Yeah, no, mate, that hasn't got compression. It looks like there's like hot bits of aluminium have come off the top of that. And what's happened there? Poor old thing. Maybe it's been run blunt. But that's, yeah, not very well. And this is the cylinder. Very scratched at the top end. I'm not sure that is savable, which is a shame. But yeah, that's the reason she had no compression. So hopefully we can just put this on, give it an adjustment on the carb, and off we'll go. So yeah, that will be the next video. Thanks for watching, everybody. Give us a sub. Let me know what you know about 181s. I can't wait to see how it runs. Oh, and it does have the original 22-inch bar. So I've got to find a chain for a 22-inch bar now. There you go. Thanks for watching. See you all soon.